Hello class, how have you been? I hope you guys are doing well. It has been some time since we met because all the exams that were postponed during the COVID times were happening now, and also the regular exams that were to happen are happening now. So there are these exam invigilation duties, exam valuation duties, university valuation duties, which keeps us teachers occupied mostly. But we cannot allow there to be a really long gap between you guys and us, because it will make you lose the continuity of what we were learning. So somehow we are managing to find some time in between all this to record something and upload, despite there being other duties. So I hope you guys are doing well. It has been some time. I hope your exams went well, and I hope you guys are engaging in some kinds of reading and your project writing and all these days. So if you remember, we were discussing about news stories, and we also discussed this aspect called newsworthiness. What kind of what kind of content is newsworthy. So we were discussing all that. Now we are moving on to some technical aspects, or the structuring of writing for the media. That is, there are different genres of writing, of course, and most important genre of media writing could be writing news stories. And when you write news stories, following a certain kind of a structure, or relying on a certain kind of a format, can actually help make it more acceptable, more readable to the audiences. So the general structure followed by most of the newspapers and all the web portals on almost every news production source these days is not just these days, but it was established very early and it has been continuing. There are definitely a lot of criticisms leveled against this kind of structuring, but still this sort of continues to be the most popular way of structuring a news story. So this style is called the inverted pyramid style. The inverted pyramid style. So a pyramid probably looks like this. So an inverted pyramid probably looks like this. So in an inverted pyramid, imagine that I am dividing this inverted pyramid into sections. The first section comes here, the second section comes here, the third section comes here. So similarly, I am imagining this pyramid to be divided into different parts till the end. So what will happen is, in a news story, the most important things would occupy the most topmost position of this inverted pyramid style. So this shape means that most significant information will come here, and slightly less significant information will come here, and even lesser things of lesser significance or importance will come here, and the least significant things will be in the bottom. So the shape itself becomes a metaphor for the level of significance of the news items. So what are the most important things about a news story? We call it the 5 W's and 1 H. That is 5 W's and 1 H. 5 W's: what, who, when, where, and why. What, who, when, where, and why. So these are the most important W's, aspects of a news story. Now we go to H, which is how. 5 W's and 1 H. H is how. So when you give these answer to these 5 W's and 1 H, probably the most important things about the news story would be covered. So in the inverted pyramid style, these 5 W's and 1 H would definitely come in the lead paragraph, or the main paragraph, or the first paragraph itself. In the lead paragraph itself, 5 W's and 1 H will be answered. When you answer who, what, when, where, and why, and how of an event, actually most of the things about the event are reported, which will come in the lead paragraph, which occupies the topmost part of the inverted pyramid structure. And then in the next paragraph, probably a bit more of details would be given. In the next paragraph, slightly lesser important information of slightly less importance would be given, and in the lowest paragraph, or in the lowest section of the inverted pyramid, least significant or information that can even be skipped would be given. So this is the kind of structure that is followed by almost all media persons these days. So what are the functions of this kind of a structure? So imagine that there is a reader who does not want to go deep into the story. So when he reads the lead paragraph itself, he gets a really good idea about whether that story is of any relevance to him, or he gets the major aspects of the story. He can decide whether to read forward for further details, or he can stop reading there reading after the first paragraph itself. And it's an easy task for the editor also. Imagine that there is only a limited space available in the newspaper for one news story, and he wants to edit it. So it makes it easier for the editor to omit the last couple of paragraphs, because it is structured in a way that less significant information come in the end. So for the editor also, the task is made easier because of the inverted pyramid style. So I hope you understand the inverted pyramid style. This is a very significant and a useful bit of information about the structuring of news reports. I hope you'd also observe news stories which come in newspapers and see whether this structure is followed. So for the time being, I'll conclude this session and continue in the next video. So thank you for listening, guys. Take care.